from the Raven's Nook, where the macabre finds its grace. Necessary disclaimer: the sinister tone of this narration is purely aesthetic, inspired by the Gothic atmosphere Hollow Knight itself cultivates. This is only artistic interpretation, not a reflection of personal values. Greetings, lost souls wandering through these digital shadows. I am your Raven narrator, and as I always say, normal is an insult, where shadows come alive, and the darkest secrets find their voice. For the moment, I have no idea where to set my steps, a condition as familiar as the cold of an abandoned tomb. Let us consult this cursed parchment we call a map. I think there's another place left unexplored. As always, the kingdom jealously guards its secrets. Ah, something in Dirtmouth whispers. King's Pass. What mysteries lie in that royal path? Let us go there, like moths drawn to a flame that might just consume us. Quickly we cross through Greenpath, that primordial garden where beauty and death waltz in eternal embrace. We save our progress, because this kingdom has the sense of humor of a gravedigger on a Sunday. And onward we go. Done. We leave Greenpath as one leaves a feverish dream. Now, let us ascend into the unknown. A moment, dear companions of the dark. Do you remember in the previous chapter, that place crowned with thorns? That place I climbed like a condemned soul dragging itself toward judgment. There was a path I did not explore. An unforgivable mistake for any curious soul. Let us go there first, before we continue our pilgrimage. But first, we save. Always save. Let us adjust our charms, for if I am to perish, let it be with style, like a Gothic knight in his final battle. The raven suffers once more. as if my words had summoned the devil himself. Brooding Morlech emerges from the shadows. I knew it. Someone with a demon complex had to appear. An abominable insect fused with a machine, spitting burning coal, as if hell itself had birthed an industrial nightmare. Let us use the ancient tricks with the patience of one who knows death is only another guest in this macabre dance. The dance macabre begins. Strike, as one tolls a funeral bell. Retreat, as one flees the dawn. Repeat, until one of us finds eternal rest. A symphony of steel and suffering. And in the end, behold, how beautiful. A new mask shard to complete. A fragment of life. What delicious irony. To gain life after brushing against death. Let us return and save first. As good necrophytos we are. Necrophytos are souls in love with dark things. We adjust our charms once again and ascend toward King's Pass.
Nada.
And there, engraved in stone like an eternal epitaph, the words of this character. I hope you aren't too disappointed by our little town, traveler. Though it's now a solemn place, once we were much more welcoming. Entry to the kingdom was forbidden long ago, supposedly after some great calamity. Many gates were closed, but our old well remains as a way to creep back in. Over the years, all kinds used the well to wriggle into the ruins. Wanderers, thieves, adventurers. Funny how few ever come back up. Perhaps they find what they're looking for. Bah, I'm not so naive. No doubt they've all been gobbled up. There are countless dangers in those depths. What a warm and comforting embrace. Practically, they're telling us, enter, descend, and may the gods pity your soul. Let us climb. Without the power to scale, this would be as impossible as raising the dead. Although, in this place, even that might be possible. King's Pass. And there, carved into eternity, the words that define our fate. Higher beings, these words are for you alone. Beyond this point, you enter the land of King and Creator. Step across this threshold and obey our laws. Bear witness to the last and only civilization, the eternal kingdom, Hallownest. I would call this place a forgotten path at the edge of Hallownest. Its worn stones mark the beginning of a journey few ever complete. Here all begins, and here also the weight of destiny awaits. And more ancestral words whisper to us. Higher beings, these words are for you alone. Within our lands do not hide your true form. Let all bask in your majesty, for only this kingdom could produce one such as you. Is it a power, a blessing, or a curse? A charm, fury of the fallen. Embodies the fury and heroism that comes upon those who are about to die. When close to death, the bearer's strength will increase. What a beautiful paradox. A power that only awakens when we dance upon the Reaper's blade. We shall see how to use it later, if we survive to tell the tale. Now, without now, like blind explorers in a labyrinth of nightmares, howling cliffs. It seems King's Pass connects to this desolation, a desolate place where the wind never silences. Its icy currents drag laments that sound like ancient voices lost among rock and mist. An edge of the world marked by the echo of solitude. A door. And this stone is for saving. Could it be I'm about to fight someone? The kingdom always hides surprises, like aces up a gambler's sleeve. Nailmaster Matto emerges from the shadows. Well met. Yes, I thought I could sense the aura of a fierce warrior approaching. I'm impressed you found my sanctuary here at the top of the world. No doubt you've endured many trials and overcome many foes in your quest to find me. No, don't speak a word. I, Nail Master Mato, who was taught the art of the nail by the great nail sage himself, hereby accept you as my pupil. Let us begin the lesson immediately. Of course, Master of the Dark Arts of Steel. Look, he taught me a power. Cyclone Slash. Hold button X for a moment, and upon release, unleash a deadly cyclone strike.
Hellesommet.
Your form, exquisite. Now I know how my own master felt when he passed down his teachings to us. I hope you don't think me too forward when I say that I consider you to be my child. Yes, when I saw you perform my nail art, I felt a bond between us suddenly flash into existence. You honor me beyond words, my pupil. Thank you. Now I am a master of the blade, adopted by a solitary hermit. Instant adoption, courtesy of fate, and a swordsman with a paternal heart. Let us test this new art. Save again. Always save. Let's see what else lies in these wastelands where the wind whispers secrets. There are many passages, like the veins of a giant corpse. Look who I found. Cornifer, the wandering cartographer. Enjoying the bracing air? We're quite close to Hallownest's borders and those desolate plains that surround it. In this direction, I'm about as far as I'm willing to go, though it's been a pleasant change from the tight confines of the caverns. I've drawn out a small map for the area. It's a simple one, and more for completion, really. Not knowing the full extent of a region can be quite frustrating. Always there, always timely, like death, but much friendlier. One must be careful. There are plenty of mosquitoes darting out suddenly, like intrusive thoughts on a sleepless night. And these blue butterflies, beautiful, like poisonous flowers. And this corpse, perhaps holding some power, for even in death, Hallownest offers us gifts, a charm, Joni's blessing. Blessed by Joni, the kindly heretic, transfigures vital fluids into blue lifeblood. It seems when equipped, it transforms our essence into something sturdier, but at the cost of our ability to heal. A Faustian pact, like all the best deals in this kingdom. A strange breeze blows from the left, as if something unseen pushes us away from secrets we are not yet ready to face. Once again, the little tree. What is it for? Another mystery in this collection of enigmas. There are parts of the map that remain hidden until you step into them. as if the kingdom itself were too shy to reveal all its secrets at once. This session reminds me of when I fought 2 snails, nostalgia for battles past. Let us return. King's Idol. A white idol depicting the king of Hallownest. The elusive king was worshipped through these idols. Relic from Hallownest's past, this item now holds little value except for those dedicated to the kingdom's history. A vestige of the lost monarch, useless for all but feeding the nostalgia of souls like us, collectors of dead greatness. The breeze grows stronger here, as if something unseen were pushing us back, whispering, "It is not yet our time." I must return and climb higher to see what else lies above. When climbing, if you slip, the fall is long. At least it does no harm. But it grows tedious to fall and climb again, like Sisyphus, but with less rock and more exhausted patience. until I finally reach the top. A statue awaits us. Here lies Gorb, the great mind. Will something awaken here later? It says, here lies, not here rests. A distinction which, in this kingdom, could mean the difference between dream and nightmare. That was a fall, and I think there's more left to discover here, but looking at the map, there seems to be nothing else visible. Hallownest's secrets are as elusive as shadows at noon. I feel I always walk through places I've already been, like a time loop designed by a god with twisted humor. Let's climb again. Perhaps I missed something. Back to the Nailmaster.
Gotta win there,
Maybe
mate.
this wise hermit still has something else to share. He asked me to sit and meditate, for even warriors need moments of introspection in this kingdom of madness. We save and return to Dirtmouth, that humble town that feels more like a perpetual wake than a home. These kinds of mirrors remind me of the powers I have, reflections of abilities in crystals that look like closed eyes. Another mirror. Through here is where I first entered. Now I wander in circles, like a ghost that has forgotten why it roams. Back to Dirtmouth and save. Let's enter the shop and see what might aid us on this path toward, well, wherever this capricious destiny may lead. Gathering swarm. Do you find yourself leaving a lot of geo behind as you hurry through the caverns? This charm will make sure that any loose change finds its way back to you. This charm helps gather geos, like a magnet for greed. Perfect for someone like me, who has the financial coordination of an undead counting coins. Save. Done. Charm equipped. Now we should lose fewer geos, or so we hope.
Madaula Misu.
We shall not open this door yet. Such intrigue. Unsolved mysteries itch like wounds impossible to ignore. Let us save and close the chapter for now. From the Raven's Nook, where the darkest stories find their voice, I leave you with this reflection. Every step in Hallownest is a step deeper into a labyrinth that may hold no escape. Yet how beautiful it is to be lost in its shadows. Until the darkness gathers us again. Thank you, and may you have sweet nightmares.